Manupma Technologies Private Limited, Internal Auditor Training Program. ISO 50001, 2018. Energy Management Systems. Introduction. The aim of this document is to enable organizations to establish the systems and processes necessary to continually improve energy performance, including energy efficiency, energy use, and energy consumption. This document specifies the Energy Management System (NMS) requirements for an organization. Successful implementation of an NMS supports a culture of energy performance improvement that depends upon commitment from all levels of the organization, especially top management. In many instances, this involves cultural changes within an organization. Energy Performance Approach. This document provides requirements for a systematic, data-driven, and facts-based process focused on continually improving energy performance. Energy performance is a key element integrated within the concepts introduced in this document in order to ensure effective and measurable results over time. Energy performance is a concept which is related to energy efficiency, energy use, and energy consumption. Energy performance indicators, NPIs, and energy baselines, NBS, are two interrelated elements addressed in this document to enable organizations to demonstrate energy performance improvement. Plan to Check Act, PDCA, cycle. The NMS described in this document is based on the Plan to Check Act, PDCA, continual improvement framework and incorporates energy management into existing organizational practices, as illustrated in Figure 1. In the context of energy management, the PDCA approach can be outlined as follows. Plan, understand the context of the organization, establish an energy policy and an energy management team, consider actions to address risks and opportunities, conduct an energy review, identify significant energy uses, SEUs, and establish energy performance indicators, NPIs, energy baselines, NBS, objectives and energy targets, and action plans necessary to deliver results that will improve energy performance in accordance with the organization's energy policy. Do. Implement the action plans, operational and maintenance controls, and communication, ensure competence and consider energy performance in design and procurement. Check, monitor, measure, analyze, evaluate, audit and conduct management reviews of energy performance and the NMS. Act. Take actions to address non-conformities and continually improve energy performance and the NMS. Figure 1, Plan to Check Act cycle. Management System for Energy. One scope. This document specifies requirements for establishing, implementing, maintaining and improving an energy management system, NMS. The intended outcome is to enable an organization to follow a systematic approach in achieving continual improvement of energy performance and the NMS. This document A. is applicable to any organization regardless of its type, size, complexity, geographical location, organizational culture or the products and services it provides. B. is applicable to activities affecting energy performance that are managed and controlled by the organization. C. is applicable irrespective of the quantity, use, or types of energy consumed. D. requires demonstration of continual energy performance improvement, but does not define levels of energy performance improvement to be achieved. E. can be used independently or be aligned or integrated with other management systems. 2. Normative references. There are no normative references in this document. 3. Terms and definitions. For the purposes of this document, the following terms and definitions apply. ISO and IEC maintain terminological databases for use in standardization at the following addresses. ISO online browsing platform, available at https://www.iso.org OBP. IEC Electropedia, available at https://www.electropedia.org. 3.1 Terms related to organization. 3.1.1 Organization. Person or group of people that has its own functions with responsibilities, authorities, and relationships to achieve its objectives. 3.1.2 Top management. Person or group of people who directs and controls an organization. 3.1.1 At the highest level. 3.1.3 Boundary. Physical or organizational limits. 3.1.4 Energy Management System Scope, NMS Scope. Set of activities which an organization addresses through an energy management system. 3.1.5 Interested party, preferred term, stakeholder, admitted term. Person or organization that can affect, be affected by, or perceive itself to be affected by a decision or activity. 3.2 Terms related to management system. 3.2.1 Management system. Set of interrelated or interacting elements of an organization to establish policies and objectives and processes to achieve those objectives. 3.2.2 Energy Management System. NMS management system to establish an energy policy, objectives, energy targets, action plans, and processes to achieve the objectives and energy targets. 3.2.3 Policy. Intentions and direction of an organization, as formally expressed by its top management. 3.2.4 Energy Policy. Statement by the organization of its overall intentions, directions, and commitments related to its energy performance, as formally expressed by top management. 3.2.5 Energy Management Team. Persons with responsibility and authority for effective implementation of an energy management system and for delivering energy performance improvement. 2. 3.3 Terms related to requirement. 3.3.1 Requirement. Need or expectation that is stated, generally implied or obligatory. 3.3.2 Conformity. Fulfillment of a requirement. 3.3.3 Non-conformity. Non-fulfillment of a requirement. 3.3.4 Corrective action. Action to eliminate the cause of a non-conformity and to prevent recurrence. 3.3.5 Documented information. Information required to be controlled and maintained by an organization and the medium on which it is contained. 3.3.6 Process. Set of interrelated or interacting activities which transform inputs into outputs. 3.3.7 Monitoring. Determining the status of a system, a process, or an activity. 3.3.8 Audit. Systematic, independent and documented process for obtaining audit evidence and evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which the audit criteria are fulfilled. 3.3.9 Outsource, verb. Make an arrangement where an external organization performs part of an organization's function or process. 3.4 Terms related to performance. 3.4.1 Measurement. Process to determine a value. 3.4.2 Performance. Measurable result. 3.4.3 Energy performance. Measurable results related to energy efficiency, energy use, and energy consumption. 3.4.4 Energy performance indicator. NPI measure or unit of energy performance as defined by the organization. 3.4.5 Energy performance indicator value. NPI value quantification of the NPI 3.4.4 at a point in or over a specified period of time. 3.4.6 Energy performance improvement. Improvement in measurable results of energy efficiency or energy consumption related to energy use compared to the energy baseline. 3.4.7 Energy baseline. NB quantitative references providing a basis for comparison of energy performance. 3.4.8 Static factor. Identified factor that significantly impacts energy performance and does not routinely change. 3.4.9 Relevant variable. Quantifiable factor that significantly impacts energy performance and routinely changes. 3rd April 2010 Normalization. Modification of data to account for changes to enable comparison of energy performance under equivalent conditions. 3rd April 2011 Risk. Effect of uncertainty. 3rd April 2012 Competence. Ability to apply knowledge and skills to achieve intended results. 3rd April 2013 Objective. Results to be achieved. 3rd April 2014 Effectiveness. Extent to which planned activities are realized and planned results achieved. 3rd April 2015 Energy target. Quantifiable objective of energy performance improvement. 3rd April 2016 Continual improvement. Recurring activity to enhance performance. 3.5 Terms related to energy. 3.5.1 Energy. Electricity, fuels, steam, heat, compressed air and other similar media. 3.5.2 Energy consumption. Quantity of energy applied. 3.5.3 Energy efficiency. Ratio or other quantitative relationship between an output of performance, service, goods, commodities, or energy, and an input of energy. Example: conversion efficiency, energy required, energy consumed. 3.5.4 Energy use. Application of energy. Example: ventilation, lighting, heating, cooling. Transportation, data storage, production process. 3.5.5 Energy review. Analysis of energy efficiency, energy use and energy consumption based on data and other information, leading to identification of SEUs and opportunities for energy performance improvement. 3.5.6 Significant energy use. SEU energy use accounting for substantial energy consumption and or offering considerable potential for energy performance improvement. 4. Context of the organization. 4.1 Understanding the organization and its context. The organization shall determine external and internal issues that are relevant to its purpose and that affect its ability to achieve the intended outcomes of its NMS and improve its energy performance. 4.2 Understanding the needs and expectations of interested parties. The organization shall determine a. The interested parties that are relevant to energy performance and the NMS. b. The relevant requirements of these interested parties. c. Which of the identified needs and expectations the organization addresses through its NMS. The organization shall ensure that it has access to the applicable legal requirements and other requirements related to its energy efficiency, energy use and energy consumption. Determine how these requirements apply to its energy efficiency, energy use and energy consumption. Ensure that these requirements are taken into account. Review at defined intervals its legal requirements and other requirements. 4.3 Determining the scope of the energy management system. The organization shall determine the boundaries and applicability of the NMS to establish its scope. When determining the NMS scope, the organization shall consider a. the external and internal issues referred to in 4.1. B. The requirements referred to in 4.2. The organization shall ensure that it has the authority to control its energy efficiency, energy use and energy consumption within the scope and boundaries. The organization shall not exclude an energy type within the scope and boundaries. The NMS scope and boundaries shall be maintained as documented information, see 7.5. 4.4 Energy Management System. The organization shall establish, implement, maintain and continually improve an NMS, including the processes needed and their interactions, and continually improve energy performance in accordance with the requirements of this document. 5. Leadership. 5.1 Leadership and Commitment. Top management shall demonstrate leadership and commitment with respect to continual improvement of its energy performance and the effectiveness of the NMS by A. Ensuring that the NMS scope and boundaries are established. B. Ensuring that the energy policy, C 5.2, objectives and energy targets, C 6.2, are established and are compatible with the strategic direction of the organization. C. Ensuring the integration of the NMS requirements into the organization's business processes. D. Ensuring that action plans are approved and implemented. E. Ensuring that the resources needed for the NMS are available. F. Communicating the importance of effective energy management and of conforming to the NMS requirements. G. Ensuring that the NMS achieves its intended outcomes. H. Promoting continual improvement of energy performance and the NMS. I. Ensuring the formation of an energy management team. J. Directing and supporting persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the NMS and to energy performance improvement. K. Supporting other relevant management roles to demonstrate their leadership as it applies to their areas of responsibility. L. Ensuring that the NPS appropriately represents energy performance. M. Ensuring that processes are established and implemented to identify and address changes affecting the NMS and energy performance within the scope and boundary of the NMS. 5.2 Energy Policy. Top management shall establish an energy policy that A. Is appropriate to the purpose of the organization. B. Provides a framework for setting and reviewing objectives and energy targets, C 6.2. C. Includes a commitment to ensure the availability of information and necessary resources to achieve objectives and energy targets. D. Includes a commitment to satisfy applicable legal requirements and other requirements, C 4.2. Related to energy efficiency, energy use and energy consumption. E. Includes a commitment to continual improvement, C 10.2, of energy performance and the NMS. F. Supports the procurement, C 8.3, of energy-efficient products and services that impact energy performance. G. Supports design, C 8.2, activities that consider energy performance improvement. The energy policy shall be available as documented information, C 7.5. Be communicated within the organization. Be available to interested parties as appropriate. Be periodically reviewed and updated as necessary. 5.3 Organization Roles, Responsibilities and Authorities. Top management shall ensure that the responsibilities and authorities for relevant roles are assigned and communicated within the organization. Top management shall assign the responsibility and authority to the energy management team for A. Ensuring that the NMS is established, implemented, maintained and continually improved. B. Ensuring that the NMS conforms to the requirements of this document. C. Implementing action plans, C 6.2, to continually improve energy performance. D. Reporting on the performance of the NMS and improvement of energy performance to top management at determined intervals. E. Establishing criteria and methods needed to ensure that the operation and control of the NMS are effective. 6. Planning. 6.1 Actions to address risks and opportunities. 6.1.1 When planning for the NMS, the organization shall consider the issues referred to in 4.1 and the requirements referred to in 4.2 and review the organization's activities and processes that can affect energy performance. Planning shall be consistent with the energy policy and shall lead to actions that result in continual improvement in energy performance. The organization shall determine the risks and opportunities that need to be addressed to give assurance that the NMS can achieve its intended outcomes, including energy performance improvement, prevent or reduce undesired effects, achieve continual improvement of the NMS and energy performance. 6.1 To the organization shall plan A. Actions to address these risks and opportunities. B. How to 1. Integrate and implement the actions into its NMS and energy performance processes. 2. Evaluate the effectiveness of these actions. 6.2 Objectives, energy targets and planning to achieve them. 6.2.1 The organization shall establish objectives at relevant functions and levels. The organization shall establish energy targets. 6.2 To the objectives and energy targets shall A. Be consistent with the energy policy, see 5.2. B. Be measurable, if practicable. C. Take into account applicable requirements. D. Consider SEUs, see 6.3. E. Take into account opportunities, see 6.3, to improve energy performance. F. Be monitored. G. Be communicated. H. Be updated as appropriate. The organization shall retain documented information, see 7.5, on the objectives and energy targets. 6.2.3 When planning how to achieve its objectives and energy targets, the organization shall establish and maintain action plans that include what will be done, what resources will be required, who will be responsible, when it will be completed, how the results will be evaluated, including the methods used to verify energy performance improvement, see 9.1. The organization shall consider how the actions to achieve its objectives and energy targets can be integrated into the organization's business processes. The organization shall retain documented information on action plans, see 7.5. 6.3 Energy Review. The organization shall develop and conduct an energy review. To develop the energy review, the organization shall A. Analyze energy use and consumption based on measurement and other data, i.e. 1. Identify current types of energy, see 3.5.1. 2. Evaluate past and current energy uses and consumption. B. Based on the analysis, identify SEUs, see 3.5.6. C. For each SEU. 1. Determine relevant variables. 2. Determine current energy performance. 3. Identify the persons doing work under its control that influence or affect the SEUs. D. Determine and prioritize opportunities for improving energy performance. E. Estimate future energy uses and energy consumption. The energy review shall be updated at defined intervals, as well as in response to major changes in facilities, equipment, systems, or energy-using processes. The organization shall maintain as documented information, see 7.5, the methods and criteria used to develop the energy review, and shall retain documented information of its results. 6. 4 Energy Performance Indicators. The organization shall determine NPIs that a. Are appropriate for measuring and monitoring its energy performance. b. Enable the organization to demonstrate energy performance improvement. The method for determining and updating the NPIs shall be maintained as documented information, see 7.5. Where the organization has data indicating that relevant variables significantly affect energy performance, the organization shall consider such data to establish appropriate NPIs. NPI values shall be reviewed and compared to their respective NBS as appropriate. The organization shall retain documented information, see 7.5, of NPI values. 6.5 Energy Baseline. The organization shall establish an NBS using the information from the energy reviews, see 6.3, taking into account a suitable period of time. Where the organization has data indicating that relevant variables significantly affect energy performance, the organization shall carry out normalization of the NPI values and corresponding NBS. NBS shall be revised in the case of one or more of the following. A. NPIs no longer reflect the organization's energy performance. B. There have been major changes to the static factors. C. According to a predetermined method. The organization shall retain information of NBS, relevant variable data and modifications to NBS as documented information, see 7.5. 6.6 Planning for collection of energy data. The organization shall ensure that key characteristics of its operations affecting energy performance are identified, measured, monitored and analyzed at planned intervals, see 9.1. The organization shall define and implement an energy data collection plan appropriate to its size, its complexity, its resources and its measurement and monitoring equipment. The plan shall specify the data necessary to monitor the key characteristics and state how and at what frequency the data shall be collected and retained. Data to be collected or acquired by measurement as applicable and retained documented information, see 7.5, shall include a. The relevant variables for SEUs. b. Energy consumption related to SEUs and to the organization. c. Operational criteria related to SEUs. d. Static factors, if applicable. e. Data specified in action plans. The energy data collection plan shall be reviewed at defined intervals and updated as appropriate. The organization shall ensure that the equipment used for measurement of key characteristics provides data which are accurate and repeatable. The organization shall retain documented information, see 7.5, on measurement, monitoring and other means of establishing accuracy and repeatability. 7. Support. 7.1 Resources. The organization shall determine and provide the resources needed for the establishment, implementation, maintenance and continual improvement of energy performance and the NMS. 7.2 Competence. The organization shall a. Determine the necessary competence of persons doing work under its control that affects its energy performance and NMS. b. Ensure that these persons are competent on the basis of appropriate education, training, skills or experience. c. Where applicable, take actions to acquire the necessary competence and evaluate the effectiveness of the actions taken. d. Retain appropriate documented information, see 7.5, as evidence of competence. 7.3 Awareness. Persons doing work under the organization's control shall be aware of a. The energy policy, see 5.2. b. Their contribution to the effectiveness of the NMS, including achievement of objectives and energy targets, see 6.2, and the benefits of improved energy performance. C. The impact of their activities or behavior with respect to energy performance. D. The implications of not conforming with the NMS requirements. 7.4 Communication. The organization shall determine the internal and external communications relevant to the NMS, including A. On what it will communicate. B. When to communicate. C. With whom to communicate. D. How to communicate. E. Who communicates. When establishing its communication processes, the organization shall ensure that information communicated is consistent with information generated within the NMS and is dependable. The organization shall establish and implement a process by which any persons doing work under the organization's control can make comments or suggest improvements to the NMS and to energy performance. The organization shall consider retaining documented information, see 7.5, of the suggested improvements. 7.5 Documented information. 7.5.1 General. The organization's NMS shall include A. Documented information required by this document. B. Documented information determined by the organization as being necessary for the effectiveness of the NMS and to demonstrate energy performance improvement. 7.5.2 Creating and updating. When creating and updating documented information, the organization shall ensure appropriate A. Identification and description, e.g. a title, date, author or reference number. B. Format, e.g. language, software version, graphics, and media, e.g. paper, electronic. C. Review and approval for suitability and adequacy. 7.5.3 Control of documented information. Documented information required by the NMS and by this document shall be controlled to ensure A. It is available and suitable for use where and when it is needed. B. It is adequately protected, e.g. from loss of confidentiality, improper use, loss of integrity. For the control of documented information, the organization shall address the following activities as applicable: distribution, access, retrieval and use, storage and preservation, including preservation of legibility, control of changes, e.g. version control, retention and disposition. Documented information of external origin determined by the organization to be necessary for the planning and operation of the NMS shall be identified as appropriate and controlled. 8. Operation. 8.1 Operational planning and control. The organization shall plan, implement and control the processes related to its SEUs, see 6.3, needed to meet requirements and to implement the actions determined in 6.2 by A. Establishing criteria for the processes, including the effective operation and maintenance of facilities, equipment, systems and energy-using processes, where their absence can lead to a significant deviation from intended energy performance. B. Communicating, C7. 4. The criteria to relevant persons doing work under the control of the organization. C. Implementing control of the processes in accordance with the criteria, including operating and maintaining facilities, equipment, systems and energy-using processes in accordance with established criteria. D. Keeping documented information, see 7.5, to the extent necessary to have confidence that the processes have been carried out as planned. The organization shall control planned changes and review the consequences of unintended changes, taking actions to mitigate any adverse effects as necessary. The organization shall ensure that outsourced SEUs or processes related to its SEUs, see 6.3, are controlled, see 8.3. 8.2 Design. the organization shall consider energy performance improvement opportunities and operational control in the design of new, modified, and renovated facilities, equipment, systems, and energy-using processes that can have a significant impact on its energy performance over the planned or expected operating lifetime. Where applicable, the results of the energy performance consideration shall be incorporated into specification, design, and procurement activities. The organization shall retain documented information of the design activities related to energy performance, see 7.5. 8.3 Procurement. The organization shall establish and implement criteria for evaluating energy performance over the planned or expected operating lifetime when procuring energy-using products, equipment, and services which are expected to have a significant impact on the organization's energy performance. When procuring energy-using products, equipment, and services that have, or can have, an impact on SEUs, the organization shall inform suppliers that energy performance is one of the evaluation criteria for procurement. Where applicable, the organization shall define and communicate specifications for a. Ensuring the energy performance of procured equipment and services. b. The purchase of energy. 9. Performance evaluation. 9.1 Monitoring, measurement, analysis and evaluation of energy performance and the NMS. 9.1.1 General. The organization shall determine for energy performance and the NMS. A. What needs to be monitored and measured, including at a minimum the following key characteristics. 1. The effectiveness of the action plans in achieving objectives and energy targets. 2. NPIS. 3. Operation of SEUs. 4. Actual versus expected energy consumption. B. The methods for monitoring, measurement, analysis and evaluation, as applicable, to ensure valid results. C. When the monitoring and measurement shall be performed. D. When the results from monitoring and measurement shall be analyzed and evaluated. The organization shall evaluate its energy performance and the effectiveness of the NMS, see 6.6. Improvement in energy performance shall be evaluated by comparing NPI values, see 6.4, against the corresponding NBS, see 6.5. The organization shall investigate and respond to significant deviations in energy performance. The organization shall retain documented information on the results of the investigation and response, see 7.5. The organization shall retain appropriate documented information on the results from monitoring and measurement, see 7.5. 9.1.2 Evaluation of compliance with legal requirements and other requirements. At planned intervals, the organization shall evaluate compliance with legal and other requirements, see 4.2, related to its energy efficiency, energy use, energy consumption, and the NMS. The organization shall retain documented information, see 7.5, on the results of the evaluation of compliance and any actions taken. 9.2 Internal Audit. 9.2. 1. The organization shall conduct internal audits of the NMS at planned intervals to provide information on whether the NMS a. Improves energy performance. b. Conforms to the organization's own requirements for its NMS. The Energy Policy, see 5.2, Objectives and Energy Targets, see 6.2, established by the organization. The requirements of this document. C. Is effectively implemented and maintained. 9.2. The organization shall a. Plan, establish, implement and maintain an audit programs including the frequency, methods, responsibilities, planning requirements and reporting, which shall take into consideration the importance of the processes concerned and the results of previous audits. B. Define the audit criteria and scope for each audit. C. Select auditors and conduct audits to ensure objectivity and the impartiality of the audit process. D. Ensure that the results of the audits are reported to relevant management. E. Take appropriate actions in accordance with 10.1 and 10.2. F. Retain documented information, see 7.5, as evidence of the implementation of the audit programs and the audit results. 9.3 Management Review. 9.3.1 Top management shall review the organization's NMS at planned intervals to ensure its continuing suitability, adequacy, effectiveness, and alignment with the strategic direction of the organization. 9.3.2 The management review shall include consideration of A. The status of actions from previous management reviews. B. Changes in external and internal issues and associated risks and opportunities that are relevant to the NMS. C. Information on the NMS performance, including trends in 1. Non-conformities and corrective actions. 2. Monitoring and measurement results. 3. Audit results. 4. Results of the evaluation of compliance with legal requirements and other requirements. D. Opportunities for continual improvement, including those for competence. E. Energy policy. 9.3.3 The energy performance inputs to management review shall include the extent to which objectives and energy targets have been met. Energy performance and energy performance improvement based on monitoring and measurement results, including the NPIS. Status of the action plans. 9.3. 4. The outputs of the management review shall include decisions related to continual improvement opportunities and any need for changes to the NMS, including A. Opportunities to improve energy performance. B. The energy policy. C. The NPIS or NBS. D. Objectives, energy targets, action plans or other elements of the NMS and actions to be taken if they are not achieved. E. Opportunities to improve integration with business processes. F. The allocation of resources. G. The improvement of competence, awareness and communication. The organization shall retain documented information as evidence of the results of management reviews. 10. Improvement. 10.1 Non-conformity and corrective action. When a non-conformity is identified, the organization shall A. React to the non-conformity and, as applicable, 1. Take action to control and correct it. 2. Deal with the consequences. B. Evaluate the need for action to eliminate the causes of the non-conformity in order that it does not recur or occur elsewhere by 1. Reviewing the non-conformity. 2. Determining the causes of the non-conformity. 3. Determining if similar non-conformities exist or can potentially occur. C. Implement any action needed. D. Review the effectiveness of any corrective action taken. E. Make changes to the NMS if necessary. Corrective actions shall be appropriate to the effects of the encountered non-conformities. The organization shall retain documented information of the nature of the non-conformities and subsequent actions taken, the results of any corrective action. 10.2 Continual improvement. The organization shall continually improve the suitability, adequacy, and effectiveness of the NMS. The organization shall demonstrate continual energy performance improvement. Thank you for your attention.